Okay, so welcome to Floorplanner's tutorial. So you head to floorplanner.com. You'll need to create an account. I did it with my Google account, and it took like seconds for it to create the account. All I did do was, once I'd created the account, was choose a language and a unit of measurement, which was either metric or imperial. And that's sort of one of the biggest issues I have with this software package is, yeah, I can use metric units, but the default metric unit is centimeters, which I have no idea who in the industry works in centimeters, but we'll just have to work around that. Okay, so once you land on here, I guess you can start a new project. You are limited in the free version to single stories and stuff you can export and all that sort of thing. So give it a name, pool villa. You can put in locations and all that sort of stuff if you really want. And we'll start. Give it a couple of seconds. Now, it will ask you how you want to go about starting your project. Do a room wizard or upload image. I'd just start with an empty plan. Alright, so this is our workspace. In terms of a layout, it's very, very similar to Revit. Obviously, we don't have the big toolbar at the top, but we do have sort of our properties window and our properties on the left-hand side here. So you've got a 2D view and a 3D view on the right here, and it's got options for how you're going to generate your rooms, whether it's black and white, or whether it's color, or whether it's material. So that's sort of like your hidden line, your shaded view, and your full realistic view. Okay, so on the left hand side we've got a little hammer icon. That's obviously for making stuff, and we can draw a wall, draw a room, we can draw a surface, so that's like a floor, and we can place our doors and windows and structural elements and that sort of stuff from there. So I guess the advantage of drawing a room is that it will come with a floor already attached to it, but it's obviously all four sides. Now, just like in Revit, once you click on room or wall, it will ask you to choose the settings. So you choose your wall height and the wall thickness and that sort of stuff. So that's still on the left hand side, just like in Revit. It will also give the option for the materials you have on each side. I'm just going to go back out into room. So click once to start drawing my room, and again, you can drag and drop to place my walls. It will also have the dimensions on here, so I can click on the dimension to change it. 4 meters, or I can click and drag to resize as well. So it comes with the floor in it at this point. If I've chosen draw a room, if I choose draw a wall, I can create spaces. It won't have a floor attached to the bottom. So in that scenario, I'm going to have to draw a surface. It's not very straight. Just finish that off. The wall's not very straight then. Okay, doors and windows exactly the same as Revit. So I can, in this program, I have to drag it into the space. So I have to click on it and drag it in to the model. Again, if I click on this door, I can flip the orientation of the swing of the door as well. And then windows, placing these in here. I'm just going to quickly scoot across to the 3D view so you can see what it looks like. There we are. So super quick and easy to generate your models. This will change the view height and the angle as well. There is also a sort of a walkthrough view, and you can control this with the arrow keys, your W, SD keys, you can scoot around your design. Whoops, I'll make you too sick. So you can sort of do a walkthrough. Now this will be handy, I guess, for if we have to do our entire model in here. It'll be handy to do a walkthrough. We can just use the screen capture software to sort of record how you've designed and built your design. Alright, some more stuff. So far I've just dropped in some features. I might drop another wall in here. Let's go down the list. There's one with a chair on it. That's all our furniture. So again, we can drop these elements in. It's quite a large lounge. Get rid of that one. So it all looks quite pretty. It potentially even looks a little bit better than Revit in some ways. It's certainly nowhere near as capable as Revit. It's not really something we can look at using instead of Revit in the long term. Alright, so that's furniture. Paint bucket will give you colours, or the paint roller will give you colours, and the brick wall one will give you textures, so you can apply things like wood flooring, something different on the outside. Plain wooden planks out here. Cool. Just straighten that wall and floor up. Okay. So, pretty easy to use. Changing the colours of walls and that sort of stuff you'll have to do through this wall finish settings here. But pretty easy to use, pretty straightforward, and it gives us dimensions. We can develop our layout for our pool villa, and then hopefully we're back to school within the next couple of weeks. We can pretty much just grab an image of this and trace it in Revit, or worst case scenario, and we're on lockdown for a little bit longer, and we have to produce our final design in here. We can do that if we have to. Obviously, you'll have to put a pool in at some point. You can draw a surface. Start again on that one. Draw a surface. And then we can paint this with should be a water in here somewhere. Yep. A couple of seconds. Also a grass in there. So even though it's just a two-dimensional surface, that's fine. You can change the height of this one as well. So in the settings, you can change how high or low it is raised from the floor. So you could drop it down so it's lower and build a pool the same way you would in Revit with walls and that sort of stuff. So that is super basic rundown of how to use Floorplanner. It's super intuitive. Happy to help out if you're struggling with this.